One of the challenges that we had early on in our business is when a new customer would sign up, we had a difficult time handing them off between our sales software and our customer fulfillment software. Now for sales, we use Stripe. Stripe collects the credit card charges. For our customer fulfillment software, it's our project management software, so we use Trello. A lot of other people use Monday or Google Sheets or Airtable or all sorts of different project management softwares. We use Trello. But it was a difficult time having a handoff between our sales software because we're so excited when we've made a sale. Now we're taking care of the customer. We would forget to put the data into our project management software. Well, how can you make that handoff seamless? How can you make it automatic? Well, in Zapier, when you have a new customer in Stripe, create a Trello card for them. Now this is really, really easy. So you just create a board in Trello, or you could use a sheet in Google Sheets or Excel or whatever you use in Monday. We use Trello. Then you create a list, or you add a list. A list in Trello is where all your little cards are organized. You have to name a card. Remember, we're trying to create a Trello card here. You have to name the card. We're just going to name the card the customer name. That's the easiest way for us to start. Maybe we'll change it later. But for right now, we're just going to name it the customer name. You add a description to the card. This is going to be all of the relevant information that you need in order to get started. So you can add the client description, you can add their email address, their name, you can add the product that the customer bought if you want to add that, the time that they bought it if you want to add that. You can do all sorts of different things like adding labels, adding members. I always add myself as a member to the Trello cards. That way, if somebody changes the card, I get a notification. And then you can even add a checklist. So maybe you have a list of things that you have to do every single time in order to be able to onboard a client successfully. Well, we're going to add a checklist. This checklist is going to be called items for onboard. Our first item is going to be send a welcome email. Then make sure all of their questions are answered, and then get the client set up. You can test it. We've just created this checklist where there's a welcome email. Let's say we want to automate the welcome email. Well, you can send an email right then, directly after. You choose your email account, you put the email in there. Now you can either put your email address in, it'll send an email directly to you, you can personalize it and you can send it off to the client, or you can put the client's information directly in there and just send it automatically. Typically what we do is we send the email to ourselves, that way we can personalize it a tiny bit and then we can send it out, and it allows us to do better quality assurance on the emails to make sure that everything works properly in Zapier. In our opinion, there's nothing worse than a blown onboard process, and so we want to make sure that we do the best job that we can with new clients. In the subject, we're going to say, welcome email to send to this email address. This is some test data that we have. We'll choose an HTML body format. Then we're just going to write the email out. Hi, name. Thank you for signing up for Automation Secrets. I'm so excited to teach you all the great ways that you can use AI. If you have any questions, please let me know by actually emailing me, hi@teammateai.com. Thanks so much and happy automating, Evan. So what would happen in this case? I'd copy this, throw it in an email, maybe say something personalized depending on my mood for the day, and put the email address in the to column. That's it. Now the onboard email the welcome email has been sent. I can check that item off of the list that we automatically created inside of Trello, and I can be on my way.